to some professional StarCraft 2, the most dramatic 2 players we have on this such a regular basis. Let me introduce, because we're not going to have much time for filler here. In the bottom left, the #1 golden retriever / Danish royalty to ever play StarCraft. It's MaxPax. And not too far away right now, we're just going to zoom in on the relevant information. We have the man who says that building units and buildings in your main base is a sign of weakness, and instead tries to get them across the map as quick as possible. It's Micro Jackson. It's ByuN, the former world champion and the most headstrong, dramatic Terran out there. These two, again, battling it out. I think ByuN has the winning record in the series, just overall, but MaxPax has definitely drawn his share of victories. It has to be like 20 times in the last year these two have faced off in tournaments, if not more. Maybe in the last month. I don't know. I don't cast all of them. I would have nothing else to cast. But we're on Waterfall. Like, you're already so close to their base on Waterfall. Do you really need to proxy the Reaper? That is right there, though. MaxPax gets in with a probe. He's going to see, well, a severe lack of anything besides the double gas. Almost loses the probe to the SCV. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go again. Like, no, that's his main, bro. He's building the bunker. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is to wall off probes. The bunker is not to finish. It's to keep the probes from stopping him. Oh my god. Using a prison of his own design. ByuN, I had no intention of finishing the bunker, but he set himself up. Oh, this is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's almost be unstoppable, but of course he's... Yeah, here we go. It wasn't too horrible. 3 probes is... It's not great, not terrible. And MaxPax is going to have his expansion way quicker, as that is usually what happens when one player goes for the proxy and double gas and the other is sitting back defensively. Warp Gate hasn't started yet, as MaxPax was sinking that money into a Stargate, and in fact he's going to delay it a little bit longer to make sure he has the unit count to deal with this. Shield battery in the main. Oh no! What? That can't be right. That is definitely slowing gas mining. I think he's actually oh my god. Those probes. It's a mess. It's a logistical disaster here. The shield battery actually slowing the gas mining. You might want to add a 4th probe in. Well, not really the biggest problem right now, though. As the Reapers come back in. 3 more kills. Not done yet. Stargate will serve the same purpose the bunker did, but... Well... Gets trapped in, spots the Stargate. There's a Phoenix on the way. MaxPax is going to start out with that anti-clone strat, and Phoenixes don't get one shot by Widowmines. The quicker you build up that Phoenix count, the more important and more effective it's going to be. As you're building up the energy, the more Phoenixes, the more easily you kill things that you lift. It scales a lot more exponentially. Yeah. That sounds dumb, but I'm going to say it confidently. One more take. It scales more exponentially than the oracles do because of the way Phoenixes work, because of the way they are. Isn't that neat? Oh, picks up 1. And, well, 2 Cyclones is exactly twice as many as he can deal with right now. The Stalker, if there was just the 1, then he could have lifted the clone, knocked it down, dealt with any Marines, but ByuN just goes up to triple clone. With a Viking as well. MaxPax, the Danish player, should know the danger that Vikings pose, especially if they're able to raid your mineral lines. The plus mechanical damage, 2 shots probes. It's actually the best probe killers, aside from, you know, everything else Terran has, like Widow Mines and Liberators. It is actually a great utility option that we're seeing continue. Like, what is this mercenary army over here? We got the triple clone, double Viking, 2 Marine team. The Marine's just there to make sure everybody does their job. And MaxPax has a grand total of 1 Stalker. An Immortal pops out, literally at the last possible second, but blasts through. It pops out at such a perfect timing, ByuN actually loses a clone, because it pops out in between the scan and coming up the ramp. Reinforcements being cut off by the Phoenixes. MaxPax not getting too greedy, hasn't yet taken the 3rd, though he's angling for it. No engineering bay means no turrets at home. And MaxPax is finding real damage against ByuN. He's shut down the attack with the well-timed Immortal. The Phoenixes have gotten away essentially untouched until this exact moment. Double locks plus Vikings knocks down a Phoenix. Overall, I would argue MaxPax in a slight lead. Part of why is because ByuN went for the heavy tech opener. He went for Cyclones. He went for Vikings, which delayed his racks, delayed his engineering bay. He doesn't have his production online yet, so that means MaxPax is going to be comfortably getting to Colossi. He's got a forge on the way, and he still has a lot of vision and some map control with those Phoenixes. They're not completely uncontested, but they are faster than anything else out there, so yeah, MaxPax, as long as he keeps careful on those Phoenixes, is going to be able to continue, like, 6 SCVs, and ByuN just, he's just letting them. He's paying the blood price right now. He's trading SCVs for Phoenix energy. And this does not, it doesn't get better as time goes on. He should be able to build more SCVs than the Phoenixes can kill, but that's not really the equation you want to balance there. Yeah, ByuN is actually lining up. Will he pull the boys? Because he doesn't have a long-term option here. He's got a pretty scary army coming across the map. Extended therm. Oh my god, that's a lot of. He pulls the tactic boys. Oh, those siege tanks find a huge valley. Still, though, the Phoenix is boxing out. The tanks trigger the barrier. 4 siege tanks. Enough to blast through any stalkers. A real threat to all these robo. MaxPax doesn't have that many units. He's building 6 more gates, but they're still in the mail. They haven't yet been delivered. Extended thermal lance is going to be very important here. ByuN might be able to crack the defenses before MaxPax can really bring his production online. Even a couple turrets at the front. MaxPax is backed up against his shield batteries. If he loses them, that is most of his defensive capability. He can't fight this army heads up. He will lose, at least for now. He needs a lot more units. The stim! The Colossus just dies! He just stims in. Another Colossus. He needs the overcharge. The Marauder's burning through with the probes. And the Phoenixes dive in to assist. ByuN may have made a bit of a misstep there. He telegraphed that move pretty hard. Phoenixes come in to deal with the Vikings. It's on the edge of a knife here. The tanks. MaxPax now has his production online. He's 12 seconds off a charge. Bunkers. Ah, yes. The earlier bunkers foreshadowing this. MaxPax is holding. He's holding, but there's no anti-air on this side. The charge is done now. The warp gates are online. I don't know if he can wait for +1 attack. He's about to lose a Colossus. The charge lot's wandering into the tanks. Drawn into the fire. MaxPax is down on army supply, but with charge and +1 done. He's holding so long. He's losing his Phoenixes. It's not like ByuN has... Well, the charge lots have cut off some... Now they're just... We will guard this area. +1 is about to finish. The Colossi have been knocked down, but the charge lots are becoming the biggest issue. MaxPax... He hasn't lost any of his economy. He still has his production. So he's trying to buy every possible second. At what point does this cost him more than help? It looks like it's time to go. Double bunker. Shield battery overcharged. Colossi are gone before the fight even starts. One of the bunkers falls. Vikings on deck. trying to body block out for the siege tanks. Charge slots close in the distance. Still 2 immortals to the north side, blasting through the tanks. They still had barriers online. Doing a great job with this. And MaxPax, he bought the time he needed. He holds the line, and he drives ByuN back to his side of the map. MaxPax, with 2 or 3 minutes under siege, maintains. That is such a different MaxPax than we saw just a year or 2 ago. He's clearly a much more comfortable player. He was under siege, getting hit by tanks for multiple minutes, but he holds, and he waits until he has everything he could before ByuN's able to close the distance. ByuN, being ByuN, picked up 2 medevacs. Unfortunately, MaxPax is not going to give him the opportunity to do anything with them. And by that I mean, he actually got baited into the base because ByuN had 2 medevacs less of units. And then the medevacs unload, and MaxPax gets crushed with no splash damage. Yeah, when the units unloaded, the SCV is actually tanking a lot. And ByuN has another base, so it's not over yet. I was kind of surprised ByuN didn't tap out when his army got crushed. But if anyone can bring it back, he's a slippery Terran. Sliding out of the Protoss death grip, evading the deadly damage, and setting up a 3rd base. It's not over. But make no mistake, it's MaxPax's game to lose now. A few more blunted attacks like that, and yes, ByuN may be able to draw even, but it is still a tough situation. If ByuN is a little bit out of position, he's going to lose a whole lot of economy. Charizard's in the main, warping in more. Pre-stimmed, Liberator show up. SCVs have to fight. Meanwhile, here comes MaxPax from both sides. Picks up a tank, crushes the other. Colossus helping out. Liberator protects the mineral line, but 3 Archons are buffering. And GG, MaxPax takes game 1 in convincing fashion. That was a beautiful Showtime-esque defense. And he turns it around and wins the game. Beautifully done. MaxPax holding the line. I really thought he had waited too long, but he got all of his upgrades. He got the +1, he got Archons out, he got extended thermal lands, he got charge. ByuN just couldn't get anywhere important in time. And that, I think, a lot of players going to game 2. A lot of players can learn from that. As you got to ask yourself, most players, even pro players, will get hit by siege tanks once, and they'll be like, well, we gotta go now. But MaxPax correctly realized, well, those tanks they're not hitting a nexus. They're not hitting my production. All they're doing is staring at me menacingly on the lawn. And he did have to be very careful about controlling his units, but they never started doing real damage until MaxPax had built up the defenses and his production. If MaxPax had attacked before those Archons and before charge, I think he definitely gets crushed. I'm surprised he held on to the 3rd, but that does bode well. Maybe we see a shift where MaxPax starts being favored in these series. I don't know. It's been 1 game. All right? 1 game. But we got to have some filler commentary. So nobody proxying anything. Tropical Sacrifice is probably the most even macro map. There's a lot of good locations. The Rapid Fire Patrol. Let's see. I love the Stargate. It looks like we're... No. Twilight. Very likely. ByuN! Ah, yes. ByuN's like, I have 4 units, and they all start with M. Ma Vikings, ma tanks, Marines, and Marauders. Like, concussive shell Marauders. The knee breakers to start. Gonna try to catch those first units. He's trying to bait in the first unit. He doesn't want to show it until it's too late. But the pre-shade... Oh, wow. Beautifully done. MaxPax very careful. Sends the shade out before checking the ramp. And he even does it in a way that allows him to retreat. That's beautifully done. 2 Marauders is too many. Get out of there. Oh, and it cancels the shade when he's out of vision. Oh, beautifully done. MaxPax outmaneuvering those Marauders. And that was a gamble from ByuN. He really wanted to catch at least a unit and keep MaxPax bottled up. But guess what? Well, now he's kind of at the whim of the Adept Shades. He has to sit back and can't risk moving out. When you go for the early tech lab, too, that does slow down the rest of your production. Not too much. It's ByuN, so he's going to be going like straight to Stim and MaxPax. Got a Widowmine in there as well. It's going to be Blink with a quicker Robo out of MaxPax. 2-gate, 3-gate Blink. 4-gate Blink. Oh, all right. This isn't necessarily all in, but he definitely wants to put some pressure on ByuN. Make sure he can't really feel comfortable in his base and can't get any damage done. I think he's MaxPax's already feeling solid at this stage. Like scouting out those concussive Marauders that early, it's not an expensive choice. Whoa. He does lose 1 Adept. The other one shades in. SCVs gets 1. Well, spots the mine. There's a lot of important info here. Oh wow. Yeah, he gets in. He spots the double racks. He spots the add-on on the factory. MaxPax has all the relevant info at the moment. And it's going to be up to ByuN to try to outmaneuver him. But, yeah, medevac coming up. Blink is almost done. He doesn't know where the medevac is, obviously. But how many units does ByuN even have? Like, he doesn't really have that much at home. And with no medevac or widow mines, yeah, the Marauders are dangerous. He can blink out. Medevac drop headed in. War Prism. Oh, but wait. MaxPax has units back at home. He's going for the medevac. He already blunked. Which is unfortunate. Because he's going to lose a couple stalkers there. Yeah, the Widow... the Widowmine scamper out. One of them gets caught there. But the medevac is still intact. But good luck getting home. Cloak Banshees are certainly a choice. It is a bit of an odd one. He saw the Robo. They can work. It feels like ByuN just doubling down. He's like, well, I'm not going to be able to fight, so might as well try something. Though he may just die because he doesn't have nearly enough units. He does have Stim done, but with no medevacs, that's permanent damage. He really wants to hold on to it if he can. Yeah, he's not even stimming here. MaxPax, of course, not going to commit. There is no shield battery, so the Cloak Banshee may work. It's the flying DT strat, where even if you have detection, it might not be in the right spot at the right time. The medevac heading back. Blink Stalkers, not doing incredible. And the worker count isn't amazing right now. The Cloak Banshee comes in, but guess what? There's no observer. He has to recall. Is there an observer recalling? Yep. ByuN didn't quite target there. So he's not going to get as many probes as he could have. And he loses the Banshee. It's 200 gas right there. Medevac still on the scenic route. ByuN not finding the mark so far this game. But he has his production, and very importantly, look at that worker count. 53 to 51. No real noticeable difference. In fact, that means ByuN, with the gracious nature of mules, will be far ahead on the economy for at least a few moments. Oh, wow, he came all the way home! But most Blink Stalker accidents happen in the main, let's be honest here. So, oh, and he's oh my god, the medevac got all the way home and then died to stalkers in his own main. Alright. Hello? Anyone? The army's halfway across the map. So, MaxPax found the right timing. You're like, Colossi! Oh no! One Colossus knocked down. The other ones, though, spotted. There's also a Banshee. This is an incredibly awkward fight. ByuN just going for the crazy base trade. Shield battery overcharge. Barely in time. 15 SCVs died. Charge is done. The Colossus needs to pull. What a save! And this is doing way too much damage. This is doing. It looked like ByuN would just lose the game. But instead, he killed 24 probes. A Colossus, the other one, an EMP and a strong gust of wind. Like, wow, how does it? I don't know how he does it. He's so committed. He just believes so hard he's doing the right thing. It works. Like, he's now up 8 workers. He disabled most of the important production. Extended thermal lance, another Colossus. He killed way too many probes. Like, he had no right to kill double-digit probes. He killed 24. This is a bit of a disaster for MaxPax. And honestly, a little reminiscent of what we've seen before, where MaxPax kind of tries a little too hard to get damage done, and then ByuN just comes in with the haymaker. That everything rode on that attack. ByuN needed damage, and boy did he get it. Oh my god, extended thermal lances still need power! Oh, it hurts. Okay. It certainly could be better. MaxPax. Like, put a warp prism on it or something. Oh no. Well, never mind about that warp prism. How has this gone so wrong? Yeah, the Stalkers are gonna get a few key units, but or are they? As they blink into Marauders with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stalkers, all the Stalkers. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, it's a heartbreaker. This has just been a complete and utter turnaround. I mean, it wasn't like MaxPax was in a decisively winning position, but he went from a slight advantage to just free fall. ByuN gets away with it. Well, it appears the tanks will die because charge lots. You know what? I pull back on that commentary for a sec. All right, we're juggling Colossi. Wait a second. So it looks like extended thermal lance finished. There's still a lot of bruised units here. He might lose it. Whoa. These two don't know when to quit, is the summary. Wow, ByuN just... He gets distracted. I mean, tit for tat here, where a handful of charge lots come in, kill a bunch of SCVs, pull ByuN's attention away at the worst possible time. He loses his tanks, and then the rest of the army, almost including another full medevac, and MaxPax is right back in it. He's still in a tough position economically, but he's got a good army, and whoa, well, he had a good army. I don't know about this fight. Archons are good. Never mind. Okay, we're back on the ByuN train, everyone. Get your tickets. Well, Ooh, we're seesawing here. Well, that was certainly something. All tied up. MaxPax got a little too fancy. ByuN gave him a solid right hook there. And then, even though MaxPax got a few good jabs back in, yes, we're stressing the entire extent of my, like, I don't know, boxing-related commentary, but at the end of the day, ByuN had way too much momentum, and MaxPax was too thrown off in, well, I don't know. Wow. They have this effect on each other. It's, incredibly entertaining, but entirely unpredictable. I mean, there are some things that are predictable, which is ByuN is going to proxy more times than not. Oh, this time we got a new fancy flavor. We got the 2-Rax proxy. And it looks like it's just Marines. Like, he's getting a get. This is a 2-Rax Marine proxy. What are you doing? What? Okay, well, the thing is, MaxPax is gonna get in. He's gonna see one late gas, which means he should know. Like, you can quit. He hasn't mined any gas. It's not Reapers. It's clearly he literally cannot build Reapers yet. So, yeah, MaxPax will expand because you don't wanna be expanding when there's already Marines in a bunker. He's gonna.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I mean, he knew. But here come the props. Here we go. He got that zealot out. He's making a stalker. ByuN. Oh my, he built it next to the pylon and the SCV. How does he do it? How does his SCV know how to do that? Why do my SCVs never do that? His SCV stuck in the area next to the pylon for long enough that only one probe could hit it. And now he's gonna finish the goddamn bunker! It's not fair. This is not fair. This is some, what kind of SCV, whisper, divination kind of shamanistic bullshit is that? Like, it's an utter disaster. 7 probes. No, it's already terrible. ByuN would have to put a lot of effort in to screw this one up now. He's so incredible. He's a lap ahead. If it looks like ByuN's close to MaxPax, it's because he's lapped him right now. That was way too much. He couldn't. The bunker was not supposed to finish. The bunker was just there to draw some attention so he could target probes. The bunker finished. Alright, Twitch chat telling me to cancel build over and over. If you cancel build over and over, it moves the SCV. You can see the animation. He didn't even cancel it most of the time. His SCV just stayed at the right spot. It just goes there, and it stays there. I don't... It's mostly RNG. Unless he cancels it and somehow... No, you can't. No, people would have figured this out. They would have figured this out. Many Terrans would have figured this out 12 years ago. Terran's over there doing like 1,200 data points of SCV building control. All right, and ByuN's like, here's what you do. You just whisper gently in its ear. Like, you can do it. Yes, you're the chosen one. Then the SCV dies. No, actually, you were the chosen. I don't... Oh, this is horrible. It's gonna be 4 stalkers and a prism, but they don't have blink this time. But he's going to be able to kill the bunker. Yep. Will he try to salvage? No, he's just gonna force the micro. Oh my god, going for the SCV. He's taking so much damage on the Stalkers. Like, even despite all this. Like, the Marines are still going. He might not lose a Stalker, but I don't think the SCVs are going to repair them for him. So, my god, God. Too much whispering in ears. Don't, stop it. Well, there's the Cyclone, which locks on. Will the Stalkers be able to deal with it? Not in time. Nah. No. Wow, this is disheartening. No, okay, alright, moving, yep. There we go. I didn't get it out, just moving on. Oh god, I was hyping it up in game 1 so much too, but this happens a lot. MaxPax does still seem to have that mental block. To some extent. It's all gone downhill. It's bad. It's gotten worse over the last 2 games. ByuN is on match point. Like and subscribe if you enjoy watching these roller coasters. I hope I made your day a little bit better. We gotta remember that while people are still watching, instead of the moment we figure out that MaxPax dies to another bunker rush, they tune out. So, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Always interesting, but a little painful. I'm mad about the SCVs still. Like, whenever my SCVs seem to essentially be the equivalent of hanging off the unsecured bed of a used pickup truck and will fall off and die at the first opportunity. Whereas ByuN has equipped his SCVs with like a cloaking device and an anchor mode that... What are you doing? Why are you doing 2 wrecks in your own base? You know what? I can't even question at this point. He's gonna go double Reaper. He just did ByuN. Alright, so this meme is a little... It applies to Zest. Ah, yes. It's been a while. Zest, the further we get... Every day we stray further from Zest Light. As he's completing his military service, but... Essentially, this but ByuN. Anyways, the Reaper killed the probe. And you move and build something outside like that, and the SCV went that way. So, to an extent, you can maneuver it, but it is mostly RNG. I just, sometimes, at the worst times, it does decide it. Kind of like... Actually, it's not like add-on placement. Yes, that was a parting quote, but all Protoss. Yes, parting as well. We'll see if he's back soon. Wow, how the years go by. It's been 12 years of StarCraft 2, and count, well, 12 and a half or so. Well, Adept goes down, but gets a Reaper. StarCraft 2 came out when MaxPax was about 4 or 5 years old. Two Reapers died over here, correcting me. Well, 1 Reaper died and then the other one died, making a total of 2. Technically correct. Robo Blink. So far, we've successfully paid no attention to the game, really. Besides the Reapers. Behind it, oh, the Adept gets in, but doesn't want to be here. He already knew the 2 racks was happening. I guess he gets the Starport time. He gets an SCV. Hey, if he gets 2 and this whole scout, you know what? I'm going to say worth it. Hashtag worth. I'm going to go ahead and call that value. It's Blink. He knows. Once again, ByuN gonna go Banshee Cloak in the face of Blink. Which, it worked, but it actually did not work at all against MaxPax on Tropical Sacrifice. It just got shut down. But that it seemed to, regardless of that, ByuN ended up winning the game. But I think the Banshees were actually a net negative in that sense. We'll see this time around. I don't think MaxPax will expect it, considering what he saw in the main. Got these Reapers. ByuN trying to get Reapers nerfed a 3rd time. Joke's on you. Nobody's going to nerf them, because nobody's there. Oh, Bobby. We hope you get a lunch break soon. Blink into the main! That tank, he's just eating the tank shots. He gets the reactor. Dark Shrine on the way. So we're going to have flying DTs versus OG DTs. Double bunker. I love it. Gonna work out. Gives him the time to set up another tank. SCV showing up. A little late, though. Third base being taken for both. Oh, no. Like, it doesn't make any sense to go Cloak Banshee after all this. Which is why I think it keeps working. He has recall. Oh, it's already so much. No, don't lose the prism. Oh, no. The Banshee's just killing probes, by the way. I can't believe, like, the Banshees are so counterintuitive. Against someone who went Robo Blink. He's just like, I'm gonna go with Cloak Banshees, which are directly countered by Blink Observer. And ByuN gets 16 probe kills. Oh, it's an utter disaster. Like, did he see the DTs? No. But he's building a Raven. He already has a Tech Lab starport. He's got his suspicions, I think. And either way, a Raven is not a bad option to have. God. 16 probes to 1 Cloak Banshee. Like, this isn't Wings of Liberty. What is going on? Oh, yeah. He saw the shimmer. Wow. He didn't even need the Raven. Oh my God. He was so, like, he could not have been more ready. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Like, DTs don't shoot up. Oh God. I guess there's another DT here. He's dodging the Banshee shots to some extent. No. Okay. Sure. At least he didn't lose the prism, I guess. He's trying to dodge the Banshee shots with the Warp Prism, which is technically possible. Wow, ByuN is getting stim starting at 8 minutes. That's the kind of game we've had. He's going bio eventually. It has been a fun series, but ooh, it hurts. Yes, I'm saying it like it's a memorial here. And honestly, MaxPax, like, you can't tap out just because you lose 16 probes, but It's a quite a hill. It's a cliff, really, to climb right now. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Once the triple threat finishes, he's actually already got +1 attack. So once these medevacs show up, I think ByuN gets his stim, combat shield, and then he walks across the map, or flies, or both. And what is there going to be? There's going to be 1 Colossus and some Blink Stalkers. The Raven? Oh my god. The Raven found and killed an observer with an auto turret. Come on. Alright. Well, he might find the Raven. He scans just in case. I don't know. It could be anything. Don't want to get caught by stalkers. Oh, wow. Don't look. Protoss, look away. The Banshee's gonna come in. He has multiple observers here. But can he see the whole Terran army? And the Reaper wall is the main point of contention. Didn't need stalkers, right? We could just drop the main. Signature move. And here it is. Suddenly that defender's advantage no longer exists. MaxPax is supply blocked. He's not even gonna fight. ByuN with the knockout. A bit of a tough series, but I think it was fun. It's rough to watch, but ByuN is still ByuN at the end of the day. MaxPax still has a ways to go. Felt like he kind of got tilted and never got back in the right direction. Oh, but hopefully you enjoyed. Check out this series. Is what Jimmy put the thing up, not the chat. The thing. Like, subscribe. I hope it made your day a little bit better. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Good luck. Have fun. Stay chill.